Hey, take a look at this. This tense video shows an SUV narrowly avoiding a collision with a snowplow in Northern California.
Yeah, you can see this SUV just barely swerving past the truck before the driver is able to just stop on a dime. The SUV then continues on its way while the snowplow takes a long pause.
Always a little bit of a close call there. A sketchy one to see. All right, let's talk weather now. We got Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy. Alana, we've looked at those beautiful shots. We've been enjoying the sunset tonight.
We have to find the silver lining, especially with this dry pattern, and that is the gorgeous colors that we see throughout the state. We had some great pictures sent in. Look at that. We live here. That's a win. Marlene Crutcher sharing this one from Farmington Bay. Scott got this in Cedar City, a beautiful afterglow tonight in Iron County. Thanks, Scott and Dawn from Sandy. Really, really pretty with those wispy clouds, those thin cirrus clouds kind of moving through. Satellite radar shows that area of high pressure. It's on the move. It's heading towards the Beehive State, and we have stayed dry. How? With the sunset into Will. I want to get everybody in there. Marla, I know you submitted from Pleasant Grove. I'm trying to get that as well. Our Nelson Peak time-lapse video shows the clouds moving through with just a thin layer of haze over Salt Lake and Tooele County. Now, we did see air quality mix into the moderate category in these spots. As we head into tomorrow, it is expected to see moderate air along the Wasatch Front, Cache Valley, and Box Elder County. Tooele is expected to stay in the green, and we'll see that for the Wasatch back, as well as eastern Utah and down in southern Utah. So northern valleys building back with that inversion layer, which is expected with the high pressure that is really gaining strength as it moves over the Beehive State and towards us. Black Desert Sky Cam, pretty shot from Washington County, where, yep, first 70-degree day of the year in St. George in early February. 50s and 60s along the I-15 corridor, 54 in Salt Lake, 41 is our average. So we're just 10 to 15 degrees above average really throughout the state with this high pressure. 50s on the eastern side of Utah. That warm weather holds on. As we head into tomorrow, we know that we will see inversion conditions, so hazy sunshine, dry skies, and those temperatures climbing. As for tonight, 30s. Fairly mild, mid-30s at that. Mostly clear skies expected and dry. That has been the word of 2026 thus far in the weather world, but we have a little hope here that that could change. You're looking at that high pressure ridge and how it's really dominating the western United States this week, and it's going to continue to do that as the area of high pressure moves over Utah into tomorrow and continues to impact us with that clockwise rotation as we roll into Friday. Two different systems here start to nudge that to the east. The southern system will send some cloud cover our way, and then as you see, that other system kind of goes around us. So broken clouds expected through the weekend, but we stay dry. Now, we were hoping that was going to be a Monday storm, trending a little slower, taking its sweet time. That looks like a Tuesday potential where we could see cooler and unsettled conditions moving in, and then possibly another system as we roll into Wednesday. Just want to remind you, there are many other cities who have seen wintry weather this year, this season. That includes places like Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana. Gosh, we are just not seeing the snow in the Salt Lake Valley, and it looks like those incoming storms could be warm enough for just rain in the valley at this point. As we look at our high pressure, it really keeps things quiet. We get an influx of that cloud cover as we roll into Friday. Not expecting too much moisture with that. That high wants to set back up. But as we look at Sunday, we're watching the Pacific Northwest because that's where we could see that system drop in, and there's a decent amount of moisture there, which is a change in the pattern. Precipitation potential as we head into next week. This is on Tuesday. It looks healthy. Yeah, there's a chance we will see a valley rain, mountain snow setup, but we're still 6 days away. So it's going to change several times before we actually narrow in on exactly what's going to happen. It's just the pattern that we're looking at, and that brings us hopeful conditions. 50s for tomorrow with those temperatures above average, 57 in Moab, 70 again expected in St. George. As we zoom in and you find those mountain valleys, you've got 50s and 20s and 30s for the overnight moving into central Utah. 50s throughout the area with plenty of sunshine, and we get some 60s and 70s down south. Speaking of southern Utah, next 7 days in St. George, ease on the temperature slightly as cloud cover increases on Friday, and then we're going to watch Tuesday and Wednesday because we'd love some wet weather and some 50s. Here's the Wasatch Front with those 50s. Hazy for tomorrow. Start to get some mixing, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm here for any bit of precipitation that those storms can bring us, and I'm sure many of you are in that same boat. Brian, Sarah, over to you.